y'all, this is Remu again with the African Village of Return. We got some sad news. There was an airman murdered in Florida. A black airman was gunned down by police in his own home as he responded to the door. There's a lot to this. The airman was armed. It's Florida, everybody's armed. The airman checked the peephole. He was on the Zoom call with his girl at the time. It's a senior airman. He checked the peephole. He couldn't see anybody. That's like a chronic sign of someone trying to rob you, right? Someone bangs on the door, pretending to be somebody else, and they hide from the peephole. So, let me just show you guys this clip, and we'll be right back.
This morning, the family of a U.S. airman is pushing for answers after new body camera video shows him being shot and killed by a Florida sheriff's deputy at the airman's doorstep.
Initial reports from the sheriff's office there say the deputy acted in self-defense, but Roger Fortson's family says the deputy went to the wrong apartment.
I want to warn you, too, that some of this video may be a little difficult to watch. Jared Hill has more.
Sheriff's office, open the door!
In newly released body cam video, an unnamed deputy with the Okaloosa County Sheriff's Department knocks on the door of 23-year-old Senior Airman Roger Fortson's apartment. Fortson answers with a handgun pointed downward. Seconds later, the deputy shoots.
He shot up. My baby was shot up.
Fortson's family is now demanding answers. Authorities say they were responding to a 911 call about a domestic disturbance.
He was saying that it happens frequently,
Okay.
but this time it sounded like it was getting out of hand.
Fortson's mother, Mika, says he was home alone on FaceTime with his girlfriend during the shooting. A portion of that FaceTime, which appears to be from after the shooting, was released by the family's attorney. Law enforcement can be heard talking about Fortson's injuries. CBS News has added the subtitles.
Yeah, he shot up. You got that 6 gunshots.
Tell the truth about my baby. My baby was not going to hurt you. My baby was not in the wrong.
I want to assure you that we are not hiding, covering up, or taking action that would result in a rush to judgment of Mr. Fortson or our deputy.
The family's attorney, Ben Crum, says the deputy went to the wrong apartment. State investigators are looking into the shooting. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Now, the deputy who shot Fortson has been placed on administrative leave.
That's just the facts, right? We've seen what happened. We've seen how this guy was sidestepping the door, right? He was sidestepping the door as if he was responding to an armed confrontation. He was sidestepping the door like he was intending to have an armed confrontation with the people inside. He was intending to draw his weapon and threaten and possibly shoot the people inside this building. That was where he was at. He was sidestepping the door. He was hiding from the peephole. He was stating who he allegedly was. That's big quotes, right? Especially in Florida. And then, upon the person opening the door with his gun at his side and not making a threatening move towards him, but instead moving to step aside and allow entry for this police officer as he places his gun on the ground. He was making that move, and he is shot in the chest 6 times. 6 times. Let's see what other people have to say about this. This is some crazy shit.
A separate topic. On Friday, a Florida sheriff's deputy shot and killed Senior Airman Roger Fortson. He was in his own off-base apartment. The deputy entered the apartment, shot, and killed him. Has Secretary Austin been following this? Is he concerned at all? Has he reached out to the family? And are there any kind of greater concerns about all the military personnel that live in off-base housing when you have law enforcement coming responding to a call?
Yeah, well, first of all, the Secretary is following this closely, and I would like to offer our thoughts and prayers to Airman Fortson's family. We are, of course, saddened at the loss of one of our own. I know that his death is currently under investigation, so I'll have to refer you to the Florida civil authorities for any questions about what happened. But we do know that his family is grieving, and we offer our sincere condolences.
Has the Secretary reached out to the family?
That's my knowledge.
Senior airman shot and killed by a sheriff's deputy in Florida. He's on Zoom with his girlfriend when it happens. He's posing no threat. He has not called the police, but he gets shot and killed with millions watching. This young man was 23 years of age. Senior Airman Roger Fortson from DeKalb County, Georgia. Do you believe that a trained senior airman is aware of how to look out of his own damn peephole? He was doing nothing illegal. He looked to see who was knocking on his door like SWAT or a robber. and he could not see outside of his peephole. Immediately, he becomes suspicious. He doesn't just start shooting through the door because he doesn't want to kill somebody that may not be worthy of death. So he goes back to retrieve his gun, puts it on his side. He's in the armed services and in the state of Florida. Damn right he went to go get his gun. But he did not point it. He did not threaten. And he did not resist any command whatsoever. But Sheriff Eric Aden posted a statement on Facebook Wednesday afternoon expressing sadness about the shooting. Quote, "At this time, we humbly ask for our community's patience as we work to understand the facts that resulted in this tragic event." Fortson was assigned to the 4th Special Operations Squadron as a special missions aviator, where one of his roles as a member of the squadron, Ghost Rider aircrew, was to load the gunships 30mm, 105mm cannons during missions. Fortson's death draws striking similarities to other Black people killed in recent years by police in their own homes, in circumstances that involve officers responding to the wrong address or responding to service calls with wanton uses of deadly force. So they go in to an apartment. The young man works for the federal government. He serves his country. There should be significant outrage from those who are, well, pro-military, pro-veterans, right? Where's the advocacy groups? You see, the reason why you don't see that same kind of response right now is because a 23-year-old Black male who serves in the military does not fit their narrative when he gets shot by the police and he should be alive. And because it doesn't fit their narrative, they will say very little to nothing.
I mean, watching that video is very troubling. And you really took the words right out of my mouth. Part of my notes, I'm saying, where's the NRA?
Yep,
Where is the Second Amendment absolutists? Where are they? And this is in the state of Florida, where Zimmerman got more respect for gunning down Trayvon Martin than they gave this airman. Being Black, being an airman while Black, being in your home while Black, holding a gun in your own home while Black, all of that is pretty much against the law, de facto and de jure in the United States of America. And I really love what Attorney Benjamin Crump said when he said he's trying to bring value to Black lives. That is a lofty goal, because the devaluing of Black lives has been going on in this country even before its inception. And we are reminded over and over again, incident after incident, that this is true. That not only don't Black lives matter, Black pain doesn't matter either. That Sheriff Doc made a grave mistake. He should have empathized first. You don't tell the parents after the investigation if your son is proven, to be innocent, so to speak. And I'm paraphrasing what he said. We're gonna clear his name. You can't clear his damn name. He's dead.
That's right.
And the way that officer comported himself, Doc, they're programmed. He didn't even give a thought. He saw a gun and he just started shooting. And then he spouted off what they say all the time. Weapon, I felt my life was in danger. Don't move. All of that. I want people, our listeners, our viewers to know that's automatic response by law enforcement. He wasn't even thinking. He was totally on autopilot. Black man with a gun in his own home, hands not on the gun, but I am going to shoot first and ask questions later. And then when I am asked, why did you shoot this man? I feared for my life.
Because it works.
Exactly what the lady said, right? Where is everybody at? NRA, all these Second Amendment folks, it's all bullshit, isn't it? You don't really stand with us, do you? So here it comes. Just be safe, folks. Just be safe. We have a situation where people are just willing to take human life for no reason whatsoever, based on ideology, based on gender, based on ethnicity, based on race. It's not a good place to be for humanity. Let's hope that we move through this period without losing too much life, because these folks have lost their goddamn mind. And as always, give you peace. Bye-bye.